Hi, I'm Andy Glass with WorkshopAddict.com. Today we're going to take a look at Makita's brand new 18-volt X2 LXT string trimmer, model number XRU09. Now this thing relies on their 18-volt battery platform, and it's their X2 model, which means it takes 2 batteries. So we'll start on the back end of the unit and we'll just kind of go through its features and specs, and then we'll talk a little bit about my impressions and what I thought of it as we tested it and used it for the last couple weeks. If we start out on the back of the unit, it has 2 5-amp-hour batteries. It's their 18-volt LXT batteries, so you get 36 volts to power this unit. With the motor up front, which we'll get to in a little bit, this unit back here is very well balanced compared to the head of the unit with the 2 batteries. You'd think that you add an extra battery, add a little bit more weight. Well, compared to other models out there that uses 1 large battery, Makita has decided to use their 18-volt batteries, double them up, which gives you a nice boost of power, but also you can take these batteries, run your cordless drills or your circular saw or whatever. So that's a really, really nice option if you're invested in the Makita platform. As we move down towards the handle and the trigger of the unit, there's a top red lever which your kind of base of your palm hits. It's the safety feature. I like this to where it's you don't have to think about it. You grab the unit and go. On the bottom is a nice comfortable trigger. Easy, there's not a lot of resistance to it. You're not going to get fatigued over long trimming sessions. So that is a very comfortable situation or ergonomic position for your hands. As you get closer to the control panel, what I really like about this system is the on-off. It's very responsive. It's very instantaneous. Other push-button systems on basically a variety of model platforms out there, whether it's OPE or traditional power tools, I find that these buttons are a little bit laggy. They take 1-2 seconds to turn on or change modes or whatever. This is pretty instant, and I can certainly appreciate that as you go. Now this thing has 2 speeds, low and fast. Low is 5,000 RPMs and fast is 6,500. Makita states on 2 5.0 amp-hour batteries, you can get 60 minutes of runtime on low. This also has a reverse function, which is, it's a temporary reverse. So if you get something wrapped around the head of the unit, maybe long grass or debris or whatever, you can press the button with the R on there and it's going to temporarily go in reverse mode. So it's going to spin that head backwards, it's going to unclog the head, allowing you to get it free, and then it automatically goes back into regular trimming mode. You don't have to press that button again. To turn the unit on or off, you just hold the left button and then it cycles on or off. To change between high and low, it's the left button again, except you just press it instead of hold it. If we move a little bit forward, you have your front 4 handle, which is adjustable up and down. It's comfortable. It allows you to find a little bit better balance depending how tall you are, how long your arms are. You can kind of customize that to make it the most comfortable and ergonomic position for your body to be in. As we go down to the head of the unit, it is a BL brushless outer rotor motor, which is built by Makita. Makita's been building motors for a long, long time. I believe they've been building brushless motors since 2003 for various different industries outside of construction or OPE stuff. So they're bringing a lot of that specialized technology into the traditional everyday stuff that you and I use day in and day out. This unit is a counterclockwise, so you're going to want to trim kind of at that 10 or 11 o'clock, which is really nice for me left-handed because I like working right to left. So in my opinion, this is a really nice left-handed model just because of how we walk. We don't have to walk backwards, we can walk forwards. The guard of the unit is simple, 2 little bolts on there, very simple. I find that it is large enough to protect you, but small enough to give you a little bit of freedom to get around and do what you need to do. This unit takes 0.08 line, but also can go up to 0.095 line, I believe. We did test it with some 0.1 line, I believe. And it seemed to run fine, maybe a little bit sticky, maybe a little bit boggy, but we did some runtime tests and we got over 30 minutes of runtime, I think 33, 34 minutes of runtime out here at the farm. Some heavier grass, some wet grass, definitely a little bit more of a testing environment rather than a, more of an everyday scenario. You're going to get much longer runtime out of that, being in a residential or commercial area to where you're touching that once a week or maybe once every other week. So with that being said, we are really impressed with how much abuse we put it through, the power it could deliver, and the tall grass it could hack down. Low. I've never been a real big fan of low in string trimmers. We've always just had them in high. But in the past couple weeks, we've tested this in some residential lots, and low is plenty powerful enough for your residential lawns or commercial lawns to where, again, you're touching them once a week, once every other week. You're not going to be really getting in some real dense, thick grass. Obviously, you're going to want to use your higher RPMs for that. But to extend your runtime and get a lot out of your batteries, you certainly can put that thing in low, and it does the job. I will say we did test it out here at the farm on low with some heavier stuff, and it did cut it. It bogged down a little bit, definitely more than having it in high, obviously, but we were pretty impressed. The .08 and the .09 line, this unit is not the most friendly to wrap around. It's definitely pretty simple, but there's some other unique features out there on some competitor models that just make it a little bit easier. I bet you I re-wrapped this thing probably in maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So it's not really a big deal, but I would definitely recommend going with that .09 line. My opinion, it's easier to switch out your batteries rather than retie the line. Again, guys, we tested this out at the farm, some residential lots in town, some commercial lots in town. We've had this thing for about 2.5 weeks now. We are very impressed. This is definitely going to be my go-to. And what I really, really like about this unit is the two 18-volt batteries. There's not one large battery, which if I'm not string trimming, I can take these out, bring them into the workshop, bring them at home. I can use them in my drill, my circular saw, any other power tool that Makita's 18-volt lineup takes. These batteries can use it. So it's nice not having to invest into another battery platform for OPE equipment. You can just use your existing 18-volt battery platform and you're ready to go. So if you're already invested in Makita's 18-volt battery platform, I highly recommend you check this out. And if you're not invested in one, or you have maybe some starter tools out there and you want to get invested in a platform, Makita really does a nice job of a large, expansive battery platform with the tools that go in it, including their OPE or outdoor power equipment, which is very, very nice. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that look at Makita's new X2 string trimmer. We're really impressed with it. If you guys are invested in Makita battery platform already, we highly recommend you check it out. If you're not, check out the 18-volt battery platform. It's a laundry list of tools, including some outdoor power equipment, which we find very, very impressive. Let me know below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'd love to answer any questions and provide some feedback. We strongly encourage you to follow us on social media as we do product review updates, project updates, and exclusive social media giveaways. I'm Andy Glass with Workshop Addict. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.